It's me again. What's happening, guys? I figured I'd do this quick live stream because I said I was gonna do the live stream, and I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it now. I'm in here all by myself. I feel so lonely. But I think here in a little bit, some people will come in. Also, always, tonight's program is brought to you by Red Bull. Here's to you, Rich Piana. Now we got the legalities out of the way. What's going on, everybody? Got some things to show on the Nova, some experiments. What's happening? How's it going, Don? Be careful where you set your glass. I don't know if that'll buff out or not, but we're fixing to see. Sunday live stream. Yeah, how you doing? It's a Sunday live stream. Sunday? No, it's Monday. Yes, it is Monday. I have to go back and change that. Yes, I don't know why I was thinking, oh, because it's Labor Day. That's why. The Labor Day weekend has thrown me off. So yes, that's the situation there. I thought it was Sunday, but it's Monday. Got in touch with Outlaw Speed Shop, Sheldon over at Outlaw Speed Shop on Facebook, and it's called the Outlaw Speed Shop on Facebook. And I shot him a message, and he's going to make the wheels that I want when I'm ready for them. He's got a bunch of stuff there. Jimmy, you were wondering about that, man? Check it out. But I want to show y'all, got an experiment. It's just an experiment. I want to show the grill and a little something else I'm doing here. If I don't like how this comes out, I can always take it all back apart. But this is just an experiment here. There's the front grill. One of the headlights came out. But you see how this snorkel is here? If it comes out like I think it's going to come out, it's going to look real slick and smooth and cool looking. If it don't, I'm just going to take it back off and leave it with the open hole in the cowl there. But I'm trying a little something different here on the hood there, because I noticed a lot of those street outlaw cars will have like a stacked hood scoop. They'll have the cowl induction hood, and there'll be a hole cut in that, and they'll have another hood scoop on that. So I'm just going for something, and right now it looks very blasé because it's the white styrene on there. Once it gets, sanded in all one color and set on there, then we'll see how nice it looks. And if it looks goofy, then it's coming off of there. It's coming off of there. Hey, man, what's going up, Dave? Hey, Jimmy, you see the guy just commented here, David? Go subscribe to his channel now. And if anybody hasn't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. Great builder, nice guy. What you think, Jimmy? It's just an experiment there, bud. I see a little bit of greatness there, but I'm not sure if it'll be great. It might just be terrible, And it's just Ram Air cowl inducted hood, yeah, that's what I'm going for. And these little strips for the side was a son of a bitch to cut, but I got it. It still hadn't been filled or nothing. It's just an experimente. But I think it may look pretty killer. It may. Or it may even June or July. I don't know. It all depends. But I know everybody barbecued for Labor Day. I got a muffalata. I had a chat with David. Cool. See, we get stuff like muffalatas. And this is a muffalata. That's a sandwich. And it was a big sandwich. Look at that. That's an olive dressing on there with olives and shit. That's pure awesomeness right there. But I ate 3 pieces of that today. Yeah, Jimmy's a great guy, David. Really great guy. Really cool to talk to. Fun to hang out with. It's always good to hang out with old Jim Bob there, man. But yeah, Jimmy, I can show something I did on the damn monster truck too. But I also want to show y'all a little something. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to pick it up in the photograph, but you know I'm obsessed with these NASCARs, and I was absolutely obsessed with the Mountain Dew car. I want to show you why. I lost most of my photographs and pictures in Hurricane Katrina, and this is a little Joe who had blonde hair on Christmas morning sometime in the 80s, early 80s. And if you can look there and see, it's my parents' living room. I'm coming out of this little tent here, and there is the Mountain Dew car on the Ford truck. Look at that crap. And I remember that kid because not long after the toy, not long after having that, I was playing with the truck and the car, and it rolled off into the fire at my house, and it burnt to the ground. But that's a little Joe. I had blonde hair growing up. Really weird. But show you something on the truck here if I can get this moved around. What's up? Gotta be careful with this. But yeah, man, I think this is gonna look pretty cool when it's all kind of done in. Right now it sticks out because it's all white and nothing's been finished on it. But I was explaining to you guys on these trucks here, on these monster trucks, how you see the white. See the back of that wheel? See all that white on the back of that wheel there? It just kind of looks out of place compared to, say, that. Well, look here. You see that there? You see how it doesn't look so much out of place? I'll go to the back one. See how that big plastic thing there in the back, and then you got this here? I painted it just like I told you guys I would, so there it is. And what I did was I just took this wheel out, and put it in like that, and I could see how big the rim would be on the other side, and it meets up perfect. There's a little line right there that you paint, and it's not done perfectly, but it don't really need to be when it's up against that axle. When it's up against that axle, it looks fine, and once it's all sprayed one color, it'll be alright. I got the interior done, and I don't know if I showed you or not, Jimmy. Let's see if I can turn this and get this where you can see. Come on, focus. There's the interior. I still ain't got the damn steering column in. Got to get that in. I'm trying to do this very carefully. So there that is. Still needs a bunch of touch up and stuff. The whole truck needs a bunch of touch up. But I think it'll do better. Now you're hungry. Greetings, Earthlings. Greetings. Once again, tonight's program is brought to you by Red Bull. It's the only thing keeping me going at the moment is the frickin' Red Bull. That's just awesome. But yeah, the truck is coming together. Jimmy's car is coming together. The Miller car is coming together, except for I dropped the damn hood, it's the hood. I dropped the damn windshield and scratched the piss out of it, so I'm going to have to do some sanding on it. Yeah, I don't do the monsters. They got too much energy in them. The monsters have way too much energy in them for me, man. I can't do the monsters, man. Cannot do the monsters. But, you know, it is starting to get a little cooler here, and I'm hoping to get into my workshop where my workbench and everything is, and get all that straightened out and cleaned up and start doing my videos and my live streams from my actual work area. I know y'all been showing y'all stash and the workbenches. Right now I can't show y'all neither, you know, because of you know, for the past 6 months I believe I've kind of showed it off and on. I've been putting stuff in there, you know, and not doing anything. Oh, my old lady's home. You're gonna see her come flying through the back, or maybe she come through the front door, back door, any kind of door. I don't know. It's gonna be a door. It's gonna be a door. I definitely know that she's gonna come through a door, because if she comes through a window, she's lost her keys. But so Jimmy, man, what do you think of the hood scoop? I know it doesn't look right now, but I think it will. No AC yet, man. They did 2 down the road, and they're doing 1 right across the street now. So I don't know, and then nobody living in the one across the street. So I don't know when they're gonna do the AC thing, you know. Hello, nice lady. How you doing? Say hello to everybody on YouTube.
Hello, everybody on YouTube. Hush.
Yeah, I think Mia's something wrong with her.
What do you mean?
She's meowing, getting all wherever I'm sitting. Like there's something wrong with her, and then she started chewing on napkins, so I think her belly's upset or something. Something. You want to move, Falata? Okay, well, there's one there.
Sure.
Yeah, there's one there. So, got a cat I think might be a little sick. Yes, hopefully I'll be next, because it's like I said, we've got the air conditioner in our main bedroom is just about dead. It barely runs. And this one back here we found it in the house when we moved in, and it's old and worn out and beat up, but it's been working, and it's got us through a couple of summers. So I'm not complaining. It's done its job for being an old window unit. But I have a feeling that they're gonna wait till it doesn't really matter. They're gonna wait till it starts to get cool out. Then they're gonna kind of want to put air in and then raise the rent. You know, that's just how it is. That's American capitalism at its finest. But like I said, what do you think of the interior of the truck there, Jimmy? And what do y'all think of painting the backs of these wheels? You can see it good here. You see all this dead gum plastic, and you turn it this way, and now it looks more like a wheel. I think that's what they meant for you to do. You know, the trick is they mold a bunch of stuff, they mold a bunch of stuff in one piece, and I believe it's kind of the trick to make everything look like they're different pieces. Is kind of what I try to do, you know, because I see it, try to make it blend in. I see so many cars that when you turn them upside down, you can tell that whole front end section went on in one piece, and this went on in one piece, and that went on in one piece. It's a challenge to make it all blend in together, and you don't know what went where. You know, that's what I try to do. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, I'm going to weather the tires. I've seen a few people, they sand them a bit, and then they hit them with that powder stuff, and I got some weathering powder in there, and it'll give me an opportunity to use it, you know, because this is the older Bigfoot wheels. They're a little different. They have little diamonds in them, and they're made out of a little bit different stuff. I think it's a different mold altogether. And then these are a little newer, and then you've got the ones that just came out for the Maximum Destruction, which I do not recommend unless you just want tires. If you want those new style tires, what, Mimi? Okay. You see what I mean?
She's fine.
Yeah? Yeah? You okay? It's me, everybody. Everybody, me, everybody. What are you doing? Yeah? You alright? Oh, I know. I love you too. This is Mia. She decided to get in on the action tonight and come love on the camera stand and me and you know. Okay, there we go. You alright, girl? She's a good cat. She's a rescue, by the way. But what was I talking about before I, had to pet the pussy? Lost my whole train of thought. Oh, yeah. Unless you want the maximum destruction tires, which I have right here to show you. I had realized that I had put the tire together wrong. If you look now, that little lip is right where it should be. Now, this is not painted or detailed at all, but this is the modern day variant of the monster truck tire. And good save. And that's about all that kit's worth. And maybe you could do something with that chassis. So I've got, I think that I'm gonna do something with these, with the little Datsun pickup maybe. And Sheldon at the Outlaw Speed Shop, back to him. If y'all know Sheldon and y'all keep up with his channel, you'll see that he built the Mad Max car. I don't know what it's called, but it's two Cadillacs stacked on top of each other with two supercharged engines with these giant tractor wheels. I'm pretty sure you guys all know it because I think he's the only guy that's ever scratch built one of those things. But when he built it, he got some tires. He got some tractor tires. The thin, tall tractor tires. And I've been looking for those. I need 8 of them. 8 of them. To stack them like this. Ooh, to stack them like this. And when you stack them like this, they're almost this wide. There's 2 of them. Like what's on the back of that car. And I want to take those wheels. And I want to get a 72 GMC pickup body, step side preferably, and wow, somebody liked my video and then unliked it. But because there's a truck, I forget what it's called, I'm still researching it because I've seen it a couple of times, I'm tracking it down, but I gotta build it. He took 2 of those tractor tires, bolted them together, and then bolted them on a truck, and he put it around all 4. It was 8 tires, and it had to have really rode rough with those big tractor tires like that, but it looked absolutely insane. It looked really cool. So that's what I'm trying to recreate. I believe his truck was a Chevrolet, but the GMC grills just look too cool not to do it. So that's my plan, is to find one of those. I think it's a long wheelbase step side, if I'm not mistaken, AMT. If not, it doesn't matter. It'll be a short wheelbase, or I'll extend it. It doesn't matter. Hey, what's up, a Godfather? But are you sure that, I mean, you know what truck I'm talking about, guys, or the idea I'm talking about. If you've been into the evening, Godfather, if you've been into, watching some of these old monster truck shows, like I have, then you'll see that from time to time, and you'll see what works and what doesn't work. Really short trucks don't work for some reason. Really long trucks don't work for some reason. It's got to be right there in the middle somewhere there for the truck to be fast and ramp. But I'm not worried about that because mine are not going to be going to any events. It's all about the look factor. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is just putting that shit in there and making it please me. And hopefully it'll please y'all, because y'all like the way the damn thing looks. But that's my goal, and that's going to be a bit challenging because I'm going to have to scratch build some sort of frame, because that AMT truck, comes with a molded in rear end and stuff. So I have a couple of truck kits with a couple of frames that I can kind of guesstimate, and I think I can make it work and look cool all in one shot. I think I can do that, and I think it'll be enjoyable. That'll be one of the trucks that's going to be going with the Bigfoot, the Gravedigger, the USA 1, the Thunderbolt whenever I get my hands on it, and the world famous Snakebite, which I cannot wait to show you guys and work on. Other than that, did y'all catch Fast Jimmy's live stream last night? It was a good time. A good time had all. CT Speed Shop had joined it, and it was just a great time. Good time. It's gonna please me too. But yeah, that truck is a cool truck, and if I had, that stuff, I would build it. Here, honey, here's a picture of me. This is why I'm so obsessed with NASCARs, especially the Mountain Dew car.
Okay, I'll look at it.
You'd look at it whenever you want. I bequeath thee to you. Hey, we got more people in here. How's it going? Okay, we got to see. Watch out for the... Fleet side. Well, the grill that I'm looking for is the GMC version. The Fleet side, I know what you're talking about. This one, the one that I saw, it's like a light burgundy or a light metallic red on the box art. That's the particular truck I'm looking for. And really, I'm gonna go on eBay and look. I don't need a whole kit. All I need is the interior tub, the bed, the glass, and the body and the bumpers and stuff, because I don't need the rest of the stuff. So I can possibly get a glue bomb, being that everything's going to be scratch built, and thrown together and kit bashed. So it doesn't have to be a perfect kit. And to be honest with you, that kit's so rare I probably wouldn't bash it up anyway. I say that, but you guys know me. Yes, a GMC step side. I don't know if it's a long wheelbase or a short wheelbase. I'm not sure. David might know if it's a long wheelbase or a short wheelbase. He's very knowledgeable in that aspect. But it's one of those kits where it looks good until you start lifting it up, because the whole body's molded in much like typical MPC stuff, AMT MPC stuff. It's short. Short wheelbase truck. Well, that's okay. I can still build it. Doesn't matter. I know that the other one is a long wheelbase truck. The Fleet side's a long wheelbase. And what I like about the GMCs is they didn't have them damn little fins in the grill. They had these big cutouts. So maybe I could find one of those long wheelbase ones too, and just buy a grill off of eBay and put the GMC grill in it. You can do anything you want. It's a monster truck. They were building those things in their backyards at that point in time. It's not like NASCAR or NHRA or anything like that, where you got all these rules and regulations, and if you want to do this, it's got to be this way and that. Man, you just start building. What you come up with is what you get. Just like what Fast Jimmy did with his build, I think came out wonderful, or it's coming out wonderful. Dave took a dragster frame and a sprint car frame and molded them together with a resin body, and he's with some 1/64 scale monster truck tires from Hot Wheels, and he's got a damn mud rail, a sand rail type thing. How do you get those glue bombs apart without breaking them? When you get a glue bomb, a lot of times if it's put together with the old school grill, or with the old school glue, believe it or not, a lot of times you can soak that stuff in super clean. Now you're gonna have to use metallizer on the chrome and stuff, but you can soak it in super clean and it'll pop that stuff loose and fall apart. If you watch how a lot of us guys that do a lot of scratch building and stuff, when we mess up all of our body work and the stuff that we built, when we put it in the purple pond, it all falls apart. When you get it back out, so that'll help get it apart. That, and just be careful. Some of that stuff you're just gonna have to wiggle and mess with and fiddle until it comes apart. And sometimes you might have to buy 2 glue bombs. Because certain parts might mess up. Because a lot of the older glue bombs were put together with that damn Tester's orange tube glue, and as you guys know, it melts that plastic together. That's why I'm a big fan of CA glue. I use it for everything. I've even used CA glue to put in windshields at times, and if you're careful, it works. I've tried the Elmer's glue method, and it ain't hitting on shit for me. I must not be putting enough on. Hey, I always thought like the GMC was like the work truck variant, or it was a little bit tougher. Maybe it had tougher suspension, but lesser options for comfort. I don't know, but I prefer GMC. Believe it or not, I'm a GMC guy. If I had a choice for trucks, if I had a choice for a 1970 GM product, it would be a GMC and not a Chevy. I love them GMCs. Just like a VW to a Porsche. Maybe. But my pop likes Dodges. I don't know why. The ones that came out a few years back to around the 2000s, the bottom end falls out of them things. I know he's put 2 bottom ends in the one he's got now, and the other one he had to get rid of because the bottom end went out of that. Oil pumps in them 318s and 360s ain't too good. Had a lot of problems with those. Other than that, though, the truck's, just terrible. Yeah. Fucking junk. I'm assuming the FJ stands for fucking junk. What's up? What's up? We just hanging out here on this Sunday live stream, shooting shit and looking at some work that we've done and discussing the finer points of nuclear fusion and the molecular. All right, the cat's happy now. Mom's over there, Dad's over here. She's right in the middle. Rock and roll fast cars. I know it's Monday and not Sunday. I know. It's Labor Day. It's Labor Day. So for some reason I was thinking it was Sunday. So I Sunday live. Yeah, you guys know I'm a buffoon. I wish it was Sunday again. I wish it was, payday every day. I wish I was one of those people that just rakes up, it makes $3,000-$4,000 a day. That's the person that's what I want to do. Fast Jimmy was in here. He made a couple of comments and then, I'm going back through them. It looks cool. What was the last comment he made? He might be sitting there working on his truck, or he might be with Leilani, or there's all kind of things he could be doing. But yeah, I'm working on that hood just to see, and yeah, it does feel like Sunday. But what I'm gonna do is lightly work on it. You're looking for a set of slicks? Is that what it is? Y'all just bear with me for a moment, fellas. Excuse me, ma'am. Ooh, Probably. But yeah, that's the hood, and as I'm showing you, it's, you know, got all the white styrene over the top of the black primer that I put on there, so it looks very not right now. It's sticking out, but I'm hoping with a little bit of light sanding and a little bit of filler that it's going to look like a ram air cowl-inducted hood. That's the goal. And if it doesn't, I can always tear this crap off of here and just leave it like it was. But it's worth a try. It's worth, you know, looking at it and seeing if you can do something with it, man. Staying out of your comfort zone, as they put it. You know. Do a little bit of light sanding to kind of blend in those edges and soften up those edges before I put filler in it. That way I don't have to work my ass off to fill where it needs to be. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looked good. Yeah, I guess Fast Jimmy split, man. Yeah, looks good. I just softened up the edges. You won't be able to really, you know, see, but I mean, you can see there it's a ram air hood, and I can't put it on the car because I don't have the car with me. But like I say, I'm gonna fill everything, sand everything, smooth it all out, get it looking right, and then prime it. And judging on how it looks primed is whether I'll go forth with it or not, because it may look like total crap when it's all you know, done. Talking with Paul Turley. But yeah, it may look, like I said, once it's all filled in, smoothed out, and all one color, it may look great. It may be like, you know, a great idea. But it may look like shit, you know, when it's done. And if that's the case, I'll just take this scoop back off and just leave this cowl induction hood with the opening here, you know, like it was. But it's curved pretty good, and I got the curve pretty even. And it clears everything well, so I think it'll work out. And I think it'll look mean. Paul Turley, yes sir, yes sir. Good guy, Paul Turley. I met him a few years ago in Atlanta, and nice guy. Does really good work too, man. Really good work. Very clean. He can build anything. I gave him the Johan turbine car in Atlanta. I gave him one of those kits from Johan, very detailed, and you know, the kit was a little messed up. It had some breaks in the body and a ton of parts and stuff, and he turned that thing into a masterpiece. You know, everything he sets himself to, he builds. You know, and that's pretty cool. Just getting it done, everything you do, and it be clean. That's an art in itself. That's what we all want to do, right? probably all strive to do. I know I got builds stretching back 3 years, 4 years that I haven't finished yet. Some of you guys got stuff 30 years in the making. I know. I done heard. I done heard. Some old crap. Share the ice cream, bro. Well, you know how Puerto Ricans are with coconuts, so I think you're not getting none of that ice cream, partner. I'm John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving, pilgrims. Yep. Bow, bow. If I can find a lighter, I'm going to do what I usually do with you guys and take y'all on a little journey with me to cigarette land, like I like to call it. Give my beautiful girlfriend a break from me sitting here running my damn mouth. Oh, you fixing to go find something to eat? Well, go ahead with your bad self. I was thinking about giving me another one of them pumpkin milkshakes. That was pretty dadgum good. Well, you can get whatever you want. And feel free to speak too.
Me.
You're damn right, but don't get it twisted. Yeah, you ain't getting the coconuts. Not from a Puerto Rican. It ain't happening. Ooh, my hip has been killing me. Let's see. It's all right, Mimi. It's all right. I'm gonna ease out of here and go out this back door. Got a light on and a chair and everything, guys. And it's this crazy light. Look at this. I don't like this light. Oh, I would show you my good side, but how I'm going to show you my ass and hold the phone and smoke a cigarette at the same time. So, I have a question for you guys. I have some Alclad Chrome and some Alclad Primer. I've never really sprayed it before. I have an airbrush and a very, very old compressor. I've got some resin stuff coming in from Jimmy, and I want to use the Alclad Chrome Metallizer. Now, the last time I used the Metallizer in a can from Model Master, I used, I don't know if it was lacquer or enamel black paint over the base, but it didn't really shine up like it should. So I'm wondering if I use the Alclad, how hard is it to spray? How hard is it to clean up? Do you have to mix it up, cut it with thinner, or do you just shake it up well, pour it in your brush, spray? How long does it take for the primer to dry, you know? Paul is going to make your decals. Absolutely brilliant, Jimmy. I didn't think of that. Paul can do all that. Is he going to do them in white with a black border, or what's up? No mixing at all. Okay. Now, I know the stuff is very thin. It sprays thin. I know that, I don't know how long it takes to dry, though. I'll probably have to spray the black one day and then the actual Alclad the next, and then it's probably going to be a 3-day, 4-day process, right? What I'd imagine. White coats to build it up, okay. And I seen some stuff. Hello, man, what's happening? I seen some stuff that Hunter Shelby did the other day on that little VW he's doing, and he sprayed the blower with Alclad Metallizer, and it looked real. It really did. It looked very nice. And I'm wanting to kind of reproduce some same results. Some samples. I got you. Yeah, there you go. I use the Model Master makes a window tint. It's a spray-on window tint, and I've used it. I used it on the Richard Petty car, and it works awesome. You spray it in really light coats. And what I did was I taped up one side of the windshield, like the outside. I taped all that up, and then I lightly sprayed it until it got to the darkness with very light coats that I wanted, because you got to do it with light coats. And it came out beautiful. I can show you in a minute. But yeah, it's Model Master, and they sell it at Hobby Lobby. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get the Model Master canned window tint. You can also get Model Master canned metallizer. You know, you just got to find the right primer to go with it. You always want to prime with a good gloss black when you use metallizer. Get myself up here. Sorry, Pooper. Didn't realize you were standing there. Oh, these damn cats. Let's see here, guys. Give me a second and I'll show you. CT Speed Shop is in the house. CT is on the live stream, honey. Can you believe that? Yeah, goodness gracious. Sorry, hold on one second. He can hear you.
Hello, CT. I really can't hear you.
Oh yeah, that thing is really sensitive. Look out, cats. Now this is the Richard Petty car that I've been working on. Now it's sitting on a glue bomb chassis. Make sure it's plugged in. But I did the window tint because his 200th win car had, and Petty did this for a lot of his cars. He tinted half the dadgum windshield. But here you go. There it is. There's the window tint. Now that's tinted very dark because I wanted it to. Now you can see through it when I do like that. But I wanted it to be very dark. And this car came out very well too, the body. This is another one that is being worked on to go into the diorama that I'm working on. And this has been sealed up for, I don't know, 2-3 months now. And, you know, it came out okay. I haven't really looked at it, but I hadn't built a chassis for it either. I will. And those decals were, yeah, 84 Grand Prix. The decals were the original set from whenever it was, and man, I played hell with those. I only had one set, and I got it. Hey CT, if you haven't subbed to Dave, we got just comment and go sub to him right now. That goes for anybody else in the stream, because if you're not, you're missing out on his stuff. He's got some really cool stuff. Yeah, man, when you spray it, you'll see that it comes out very thin, very light, and you just play with it. I just, you know, do a test piece on something else, you know, so you can get the feel for it. But yeah, it works great. You can get a very light tint, and I suggest you lay it all out at once, you know, to make sure you get an even coat, because it's kind of tricky. Ooh. And maybe I can show you all the grill on my car here. If I can get this stuff set back where it goes. I'll show this set up here for the moment. So this AMT, I don't know if it's AMT or MPC. The grill is all one piece, and in every photograph I've seen of the cars, and every photograph that I've seen of the model built, they never paint the little balance pan in between the bumper and the grill. So what I did, if I can pull this out for y'all, is I painted it. So now it looks like three pieces when it's only one. There's a bunch of touch-up needs to be done to this. So there's bare metal foil. The bumper is going to be bare metal foil in sections. This section's been done. I would have to come loose on that side, but see, that's, you can see the bare metal foil there, and you can see the bare styrene there. But when you put it in the car, you get the illusion that there is several pieces there, and that's what we're trying to do. Mad Lab went live, and that's what we're trying to do, is make it look like it's several pieces there. And you know, the car's coming out well. The hood fits nicely with the little modification, and it falls off, but the hood fits nicely. And you know, I don't know, we'll see how that looks when I get done with it. If it doesn't look right, I'll just take it all off. But yeah, it's starting to shape up. It's starting to shape up. You gotta fool with it and get it right. I like the fine details. I kind of get in. I kind of geek out on those fine details of wiring and stuff. Yeah, me and CT talked for a couple hours the other night, and you know, I think that we may have some funny things coming down the pipeline for you guys. I'm not going to let anything out now, but it may not happen, but it may. So keep your eyes out for, you know, maybe some product placement. Yeah, it's a nice Nova. Jimmy actually built the chassis and stuff on this particular car. You know, we had done a collaboration years ago, and we ended up in another collaboration, which we didn't even plan it that way. It just kind of ended up that way. And yeah, it's starting to shape up. It's the hatchback version, and it's a cool car. It's a very cool car. Yeah, I'm hoping if things do work out that that it'll be in Atlanta. I need a haircut, guys. Thinking about shaving it bald. Just shaving it bald. Just shave it. Have nothing but the beard. What y'all think about that? H-Town Model Shop. What's happening, brother? Shaving it like... You came in right at the right time there, Freddie. Came in right at the right time. We just showing off some work here. We're just showing off some work. Now the hood is not done, and I'll go on and set that aside. But here is the front of the car, Freddie. It's not done, of course. Here's the side and the top there. I got a method worked out with my paint here, Bubba, that is shiny. I think I figured it out. I got a little method that I'm been using, but the Nova's coming out pretty good. I'm liking it. Are you going to Atlanta this year, Freddie? I know that you got a lot going on in Texas there. Yeah, it's a pretty deep shine on that car. It came out pretty good. It's a nice shine on the USA 1 too as well. Yeah, you had a lot of stuff happen to your house there, brother, and nobody fault you for not going. Because Freddie lives in Houston, I think. I think he lives where it hit. Yeah, we're all glad you're safe, Eddie. Freddie, Eddie. Yeah, we're all glad you're safe, Eddie. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I'm just... Why? Why would I even say that? Yeah, Acme's looking bad for all of us this year. I've been struggling financially all this year, and I may not go either, guys. I know I booked my rooms and stuff, but I may not be able to make it this year. I'm going to keep y'all posted, and I'll let y'all know. Yeah, if you're talking about David, yeah, definitely go sub him. Because he needs the subs. If I could sub more than once, I would. But, you know, it's one to a channel. When's the Atlanta show? It is September 4th, 3rd, and 4th. Well, actually, September 4th. But usually everybody shows up on the 3rd. And then the show's on the 4th. But may not make it this year. Is Lisa working on the vet?
Yes.
Yes, Lisa is working on the vet. And y'all all know Lisa. You saw her if you seen the live stream the other night. She was that chick playing bass and singing. No, is it in November or September? November. Because September would be right now, wouldn't it? I don't know. Let's see the vet.
Let's see the vet.
Let's see the vet.
You're gonna see a body with primer on it.
No, show them the body with primer. The day after your birthday, I treat myself to a trip. If you ever go to Atlanta, I mean, the last time we went, there was almost 900 cars on the table. CT says, "Show me your body."
Well, now.
All right, then. This is no longer a family show. Just bring whatever you got to show. I'll show it, or you can show it. Doesn't matter to me. She ain't showing shit. She's a ham when she gets a bass and a microphone, but she don't want to do this damn YouTube thing. But I can totally understand that because I'm the same way. Took me a while to warm up to YouTube. No, you won't regret it if you go. Yes, she's a ham. You know what I mean. She hams it up.
I don't even know what's in this box. This top one. I have no idea.
Well, just hand them to me. I'll go through it.
Part of it's in there on the microwave. Yeah. I'm going to show my big gaps.
Well, the primer is so you can see the gaps, so it's all good. There's the body. Yes, it's primed. Using
Probably white because we're doing a... What color are we doing? White.
You're doing white
Yeah.
and silver or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So it's primed in a white primer because she's doing white and silver. I believe CT bought you this kit, didn't he? Is this the
Yes.
one he bought you?
Here's the engine.
Engine.
Work.
Now, I didn't do anything to this. This is all what she did. There's the engine.
It's not... I got to paint that one part then.
Yeah, it's not finished.
Here's the bottom. I tried to do some detail work. I think it's going to have to purple pond.
No, that's good. You'll be fine with that. You can touch that right up. I see what you
tried.
did.
Yeah.
You used two different color paints.
No, I used your shitty paint that made it, and then when I got good paint, it didn't match up.
You always got to use from the same bottle, but it's no big deal. You can
Yours
fix
was
it.
thick and crappy and fucked up my brush, and the other.
The silver lines are, where it's got to be detailed, but you can run back through that. No big deal.
No, it's got to be redone.
Yeah, you don't have to purple pond this.
I wouldn't. I don't like it.
You can just spray over it.
Oh, here's my top.
Ah. And here's the Mazda with some body work going on the roof there.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
And I did that.
Yes, she told me. Yes, she told me I had shitty ass paint. She don't call nothing.
Yeah, you fucked up my thing.
Yeah, but she painted it, but I fucked it up
With your shitty paint.
with my shitty paint. She painted this here.
With the gas pedals and foot pedals.
Oh, gas pedals and foot pedals are all done. I think it came out pretty good. Engine. For the Mitsubishi.
That's all I got on that.
That's all you got. Ooh, toss that back in the box.
Throw my shit around.
My hip.
Truck. That just needs. It's almost done. Remember, I had to.
The truck. Here is the truck painted. Here's the chassis. The chassis was done, but I had to add these lifts for the rear, which she did herself. I didn't do. And this actually came out pretty damn good. No, it's a Ford Ranger. It's a Ford Ranger. I guess I said it don't have the tub in it, but you can get the idea, you know. Oh man, a Ford.
Should.
I'm not too much of a Ford guy either.
I owned 2 of those in real life.
I know everybody needs something to push. Let's see. CT says, "Looking good, Lisa."
Thank you. Hoping to spray vet this week.
Always spray the light color first. And what is the damn rule? Enamel over lacquer, but never lacquer over enamel. Jimmy says, "Very nice work. Keep it up."
Thank you very much. Jimmy.
Just popped in to look like a while. Be away for the bench for a while. Of course, you'll be away from the bench for a while with everything that's going on, Freddie, and we all understand that, brother. When are you going to paint the truck, Jimmy? He was supposed to get some paint on it today. I know, but maybe he didn't. You know, what, everything caught up with Labor Day and everything. Maybe he couldn't get it done, or maybe there was bad weather. But he was supposed to paint it today, that I know of.
Stop it, Dad. Let's eat.
Yeah, that was good. Whatever that was. It was raining. I can see him now, man, getting up, got his paint can, looking at the truck, looked outside. Come on, dude. It's raining. Guess I'll sit down and have some coconut. Yeah, I mean, she's doing a good job on it for somebody that, you know, doesn't really build. I mean, I think she's built some stuff in the past, years ago, but yeah, she's doing pretty good. You know, I mean, the last girlfriend I had embarrassed me for building models, you know, and this one's building one. So, you know, I cannot fault her for that. You know. And the embossing powder, man. I saw y'all are using that damn embossing powder. I got to get some of that. Yeah, I think we're all. Now here's the issue, guys. There's another hurricane coming, and they said it's supposed to come over here and hit us. I hope not. And I hope it does not go back over there where Freddie and them's at. They can't take 2 in a row. Although it may have had happened in the past. But I'm hoping that it doesn't come over and get us. Music and models, yep. It used to be motorcycles, music and models, but I don't ride no more. I will again one day. But Yeah, man. She actually goes to the shows with me when I go. Hangs out with me all day. You know. Yeah, Freddie, you got lucky. You got lucky, man, and you just got that one room damaged. In Katrina, I lost everything and had to swim around. I've been through what they're going through over there in some aspects, and it's not a fun time, guys. It's hot right now, and you're stuck at your house, and it's hot, and it's muggy, and you can't get nowhere, and there's a curfew. So if you go out, you can get in trouble with the police. You got to go miles and miles and miles and miles for gas, and then once you get there to get the gas, they only sell you a certain amount, so you end up burning all your gas to go get gas, and you burn it all up getting back. You know, it's just not a fun time. So hopefully they've got some relief, and they're more on top of this hurricane than our last president was. Because our last president went golfing and didn't even say anything about it, I don't think. But it looks like that they jumped the gun on getting the relief to everyone and trying to help. And only Freddie can answer if it's working or not. You headed to Puerto Rico? Alright. Damn. Well, I hope it. I hope they don't tear it up too bad. Didn't they say Ivan was gonna come up and hit us, Lisa?
Maybe.
Maybe. What category is that son of a bitch at?
4, I think. 3 or 4.
It's a category 4. Did these houses go underwater during Katrina? I don't think these houses went underwater. But I know right down the street went underwater. We happen to be lucky and be in a high part, but if it's a category 4, it's another Katrina. Katrina was a 5, and then I think it was like a 2 or a 3 when it hit. But it branched out and just stayed on top of us, beating us for 14 hours. So I had like 23, 24 feet of water for 14 hours, 160 mile an hour wind. Yeah, it'll slow down when it hits the islands, but let's just hope that the Gulf isn't abnormally hot, because if it's abnormally hot, what'll happen is it'll get in that Gulf and it'll ramp right back up. You know, we had a Hurricane Camille that hit us here in 1969. It come inland, hit us a little bit, and then back out, circled back around, picked up 10 times the speed, and blew through with over 200 mile an hour winds and flooding and all that stuff. Hopefully, Freddie, because I know where you're at. You probably don't have any power. I've been through it. It's awful. I slept in, slept out in the open, slept underneath a house for a little while. But it was just awful. So I hope where you're at, you got some breeze going, brother, and maybe a generator. Sorry, CT. I just reported your comment on accident. It just says LOL, so I don't think they'll do anything about it. I was tapping on the things here. You didn't lose power? Oh, fuck. Yeah, hell yeah. Yep. You'll probably get power surges while they're fixing everything, I'd imagine. Yeah, I put a windy unit in a car during a hurricane. A category 6? Do they even have category 6s? The most I ever heard was category 5. If they make a new category for that bad boy, fuck it. I'm just going. Jimmy, I'm coming to your house. If it's a category 6 and fitting to hit me, I'm just coming to your house, man. I'm just gonna come to your house. Fuck it, I'm done. Fuck it, I'm out. Hey, young modeler. You heard they're making it for this new hurricane. Are you serious? Like, that's real? That would be winds excess of 300 mile an hour. A category 6. Because you figure category 5's got winds 250 mile an hour, 260 mile an hour. That would be 300, 350 mile an hour winds. I mean, that's serious shit, guys. That's 350 mile an hour winds will level Puerto Rico. There'll be nothing left. Not to mention there'd be 30, 40 foot of water rolling through that bad boy. It'll cover half the island. Or better. You have to be living in the mountains of Puerto Rico. Yeah. That would scare me. And most of these storms don't scare me, man. Sorry, it's at 5. But still, that's 250, 260 mile an hour winds with gusts close to 300 mile an hour. You know? Yeah, you got hailstorms out where you're at, brother. Hailstorms. I lost my keys. Category 4. So that's 160 mile an hour sustained is what that is. But there's gusts in there that'll bring it up over 200 mile an hour. But it's sustained 260 mile an hour or 160 mile an hour. And that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. 160, that was what Katrina was And I've been in 160 mile an hour winds with over 200 mile an hour gusts. Your asshole is chewing a hole through your britches. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's some rough stuff. You know, the wind gets to howling so hard around the stuff when those hard gusts come through that it puts a fear in you. It puts a strange fear in you that you can't control the situation at all. You're just at the means of Mother Nature and whatever building you're in that's going to hold, or if it's going to hold. It's a very eerie feeling, you know, and that's when the men become men and the boys become boys. That's, you know, that's when, you know, and you'll notice it, and Freddie's been through it too in hurricanes. When it starts getting really rough, a lot of the men that don't have what it takes will go hunker down somewhere with the women and the children or whatever, and there's always the crazy dumb assholes like me trying to get out in the storm and save people's cars, which is stupid. Don't do that. But you'll see where the team will come together and it's ready to, it's time, baby. We gonna fuck this hurricane, man. Shit, I fought Lil Ray Ray. I got a story to tell you guys. I'm going home tonight, this evening, got off work. I stopped at a red light. And this guy comes walking up and taps on my window. He says, "Hey man, can you give me a ride to the bus station? I have $5. It's Labor Day. So I said, yeah man, come on. He said, alright everybody, come on. He got in the front, and a Mexican guy and a black guy got in the back. This is a true story. This guy's a white guy in the front. So I said, hey man, you said you needed a ride, man. Not all these people. All right, everybody, get out. But I said, no, you're in the car. You're in the car. So I said, you got to go to the bus station. Yeah, I got to go to the bus station. All right, we'll take you to the bus station. So I'm riding down the road, and I realize the guy sitting next to me in the front, the white guy, he's knucking futs. I mean, he's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. He's trying to give me money. I don't want the money. I'm going to give you a ride to the bus station. He grabs my hand and he starts praying to God and all these crazy things. And then I'm driving. He reaches over and he kisses me on my cheek and says, praise the Lord. No, I said, hold the fuck up. Hold up. I said, what the fuck is going on here? Am I on candid camera or some shit? What in the hell is going on? I looked at his friends. I said, the hell are y'all? He says, he's crazy. I said, well, you kiss me. I start praying one more time, homeboy. I'm stopping the car. Y'all got to get out. Oh, no, man. We just need to ride to the bus station. All right. Where are you going? I'm going to Gulfport Hospital, which is way away from where I got to go. So I'll give you the ride to Biloxi bus station. Get to the bus station. That's okay. The bus station's up here. Oh, we're not going to the bus station. We got to take a right here. I said, hold on, man. I'm making a right. You said the bus station. Yeah, but we're going to get picked up over here. So he gets me down in this neighborhood where I shouldn't be. And I'm in a Lincoln, right? Wrong car to be in this neighborhood. So I pull up, and he starts grabbing my hand to pray. I said, don't do that, man. I don't want to do that. He reaches over and kisses me again. I said, that's it, man. Get the hell out of my car. And the guys got out of the car, out of the back. He got out, and they went into a crack house, or a dope house. So moral of the story, don't pick up hitchhikers, kids. That was crazy. That was absolutely knucking futs. That's the story of when you first met me. Amen, brother. Yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking. I was getting a little nervous because I said, man, what the fuck? Got all this money on me? What the fuck? And they was trying to give me money, which I wouldn't take because I didn't know if they was trying to see where I'd put my money or what. I didn't know. I didn't know what they was trying to do, you know. CT was the one kissing me, yes. Yes. He sends me pictures from time to time of him just blowing kisses at me in random places, which is kind of weird, you know. He sent me a picture of him blowing me a kiss at Stuckey's, which I've never been to a Stuckey's, which I thought was, you know, a little weird. And then, you know, the other day I get a picture. He's at a little kid's birthday party blowing me a kiss. And the funny part is, he said he didn't know the kid, so he was just at a random kid's birthday party. I said, what was up with that? He said, just trying to give you a fun picture. Okay. You know, and then they get a little sadistical from times when I don't answer him right away. You know, he'll blow me a kiss and be standing in front of an ambulance or an emergency room, which is a signal to me to get in contact with him or he's going to put me into the hospital. So he changes things around on me from time to time. Yeah, my kids are safe, brother. My kids are safe. But, yeah, he just does odd things like that, you know. I was at work the other day and got 2 large pizzas and an order of chicken wings from Papa John's come in the door. And I was like, I didn't order any Papa John's. You know, what the hell is going on with this? He said, oh, it's paid for already. I said, paid for already? What the hell are you talking about? He says, it's from CT's Speed Shop. I sent him a message. I'm like, CT, what's up with the pizza? Thought you was hungry, bro. And I was. That was the weird thing. How did he know? So, you know, it gets weird. It gets weird. You know, he sent me a case of Mylanta once. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it gets weird with old CT there, bud. It gets weird. But, yeah, I found a neck here, Freddie. This is a really cool vintage Stratocaster Squire Strat from the early 80s when they were really making them very nice. It has an awesome neck on it. I really love this neck. So I think that whenever I get the body back from Freddie, I'm going to put this neck on it. Because this thing is just killer. Already has jumbo frets, 12-inch radius. Just can't beat it. Oh! Freddie probably pawned it. Yeah, see, there goes CT with all these little weird things that he likes to do. You know, like today. Oh, it's all good, Freddie. Like today. Sitting around, guy walks in, this big muffalata. Well, this is a definite southern dish. I said, muffalata? He said, yeah, muffalata. I didn't order muffalata. He said, from CT Speed Shop. So, there you go, CT. I got the muffalata and I ate it. I fed half of it to the dog. It died, but I'm enjoying it, bro. I'm enjoying it. It was good. I appreciate it. He sends me stuff like that all the time. Did I say hello to my jackass neighbor this morning? CT got me a muffalata. Yep, sent it. It was sent straight to my job today. Here it is. Here it is. Yep. It's pretty good. Be careful, young muddler. But yeah, he sends me all kind of weird stuff like that, CT. I know it's a weird obsession, but oh my God. But you know, people do what people do. CT's fish out there. Hold on a second, guys. Yep, nothing wrong with a muffalata. But yeah, man, it's strange stuff, man. Strange stuff. Keep sending me 2-for-1 coupons for an addictomy. But anyway, guys, what I'm probably gonna do here in a minute, I'm having a lot of fun with you guys, but probably gonna ease off of here and go get some dinner with my girlfriend. You know, I'm still thinking about what we talked about on that end there, CT. Not sure. Really not sure. Maybe though, it's still on my mind. I might do it. I might do it. I'm nervous about that. That's a deep plunge. That's bigger than the Nestea plunge. I call it the nasty plunge if you've ever had that shit. But anyway, guys, I'm probably going to get off of here. I know that, like I said before, guys, I'm going to revamp my channel. yeah. He was in that. He was in Shaving Ryan's Privates, Broke Dick Fountain, and the sequel to that, Cornhole Canyon. There was a few others. I don't know how he got all that dick up his ass, but he did it, man. He did the movies. Yeah. He also did the movie in the emergency room. It was a special movie from the emergency room, and it was titled "Your Sex Is on Fire." Yeah. He did win an Oscar for Cornhole Canyon. Yes, he did. Yeah. Best anal performance. Yep. Best Supporting Rectum. Rectum down there killed him. Jimmy's saying, wow, dude, wow. Shot from the perspective of the horses. It sure was a pain in the ass. He's making a vintage presidential movie. He's going to call it Colin Powell. We're losing viewers now. All I got was a... He's laughing so hard he can't. He can't type. He typed in little instead of LOL. Colin Powell. Yep, that's the new one. Colin Powell. Yep. How do you spell? So, I don't know what time it is, guys, but I got to you have a good night too, Freddie. I'm going to go ahead and ease off of here, guys, because I know my girlfriend's hungry and she's been very patient, and we'll have to see what we got to do here. But if y'all need anything, y'all know how to get in touch with me. It's always fun doing these live streams with you guys. I love chatting, talking, lighthearted, comical stuff like I like doing here, and it's just fun. But I had done some talking with CT, and there may be some revamping of the channel coming. I'm definitely getting my workbench and stuff straightened up, and going to start doing these videos from the workbench. It's going to start to get a little cooler, so I won't have to worry as much about the heat and just being so hot. It's hot in here, but it's really hot in there. So, so I just give you guys a better product, something better for you, something more enjoyable than just me doing this. So, you guys have a wonderful night. Again, I always love talking to you guys, hanging out, showing y'all the work. We got on here and everybody got to see everyone tonight and talk to everyone, which is a great thing. So, I'm just kind of sticking on here for everybody to say their goodbyes, and then I'm going to ease off of here. But if y'all, the ones who do know me and want to get in touch with me, you know how to do it. Oh, me too, brother. I hope it gets here tomorrow too, man. I'll be a looking for it. I'll be a looking for it for sure. But oh, Jimmy, this is that kit, right quick. Let's see if I can switch it around. This is that kit. I think it's the same one you got. That's all painted too. I painted all that. That's not bare metal foil. That's just paint. But car got ruined when I moved. Somebody ruined all my models, so I'm in the process of redoing them now. But all right, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Love each and every one of you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. So I'm Little Joe from Back Bay Scale Customs. You guys take it easy. CT, call Jimmy. Call Jimmy. So you guys take it easy. I'll see you guys later. If you need anything, want to get in touch with me, those who can get in touch with me, go call me anytime. I'll see you guys later, man. Bye, everybody. Later, Jim. Later, Dave. I think it's Gary. Later, Gary. CT, all you guys, Don. Y'all take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.